We all are the unlimited being, having the unlimited power within ourselves. Today, let us understand what are the different powers we have within ourselves, or what are the different powers I, the being, is having within myself. The very important power is power to tolerate. Power to tolerate means not to get affected by any situation or circumstances or any people who are becoming the medium of criticism, disrespect, insult. Toleration is always a sign of powerful soul. It is not a sign of a weak soul. I, the soul, will be always seated in the seat of the self-respect. I will always sit in the seat of the self-esteem, humility, love, and all the virtues, so that I will not be affected by the criticism or the insult that is coming from outside, because those are coming from outside. But what am I within? I am filled with the virtues and the respect and the values. So I will never deplete myself to their level and start comparing with themselves, or start comparing or reacting to those situations or the people. So there I develop the power to tolerate. So power to tolerate is a very important power which we need to upgrade ourselves, which we need to practice each and every moment. It is not when the situation comes that time I will do, no, but it is important power to be practiced every now and then. Next important power is power to accommodate or power to adjust. Now power to accommodate comes when I have the ability to accept myself as the way I am and accept the other people and the situation as the way they are. Now I have to realize that not everyone will be playing the part of myself, or not everyone will be the way I think, and I cannot change everyone the way I want them to be changed. So with this comes, I have to have the power to accept, and I can accommodate them in spite of the different sanskar they are having, in spite of different behavior, habit they are having. So I will have the power to accept and accommodate. Now the power to accommodate comes when I have a big heart and a knowledgeable intellect. So with this two only I will be able to accept and accommodate the people or the situation. Next important power is power to discriminate. Discriminate means discrimination between the best and the necessary. Discriminate between a valuable and a valueless. Discriminate between a positive and a negative, or wrong or right. So I will always be in the favor of the right, or always in the favor of the value. So I will be having the differences between what is right for me and what is wrong for me. So I will be always away from the West, away from the unnecessary things which is not going to have the satisfaction, or which is not going to give me the happiness. So I will always discriminate those things in myself. So I'll have that protection in my thoughts, words and actions. So if I go for the West, I know that my words and actions will also be West. So I have to discriminate which is good for me and which is not good for myself. The next important power is power to judge. Power to judge means to take a decision, the right decision at the right time. In spite of any emotions, in spite of any circumstances, when I have a knowledgeful intellect, I will be always taking the right decision for myself. Unbiased decision for myself. When I have the power to judge, I will always be taking the right decision. That means the decision whatever I have taken, I will never be regretting of those decisions later on. So that is the decision which is taken on the basis of the sharp intellect. That means I am always having the power to judge. This power to judge is very important amongst the youth, because youth basically will not have that much of understanding about what to study further, which career to choose. So in that case, they should have the experience and they should have the knowledge about what is the right thing for themselves. They should have the power to discriminate, and with this power only comes the power to judge. So power to judge means taking the unbiased decision for the self, which is going to benefit them for a long period of time. So it is very important to have the power to judge. Next important power is power to cooperate. cooperation, where there is cooperation, there is always success. So cooperation means to have the helping nature. First and foremost, I have to develop the cooperation in my thoughts. I know that if I am going to do something important outside, that means I have to have the knowledgeable intellect, I have to have the organized thoughts in my mind. The stability of my mind is important. So when I have the cooperation in my thoughts, I'll be having the cooperation also in my activities. The cooperation in the physical level, if we see, if there is certain event at home, that means all the family members will come together, cooperate each other, and to make that event successful. And when that event will come, that event will be successful on the basis of the cooperation of each and every members in the family. So power to cooperate is very important. It is not only for the self, but it is also for the in the physical level. If you see in the professional level also, it is very, very important. So it is important to recognize the power to cooperate and utilize this power again and again. The next important power is power to face. Power to face means with the right knowledge, with the truth of life, I am able to face the situation. No matter what situation comes in my life, no matter what circumstances, the difficult situation also comes in my life, I have the virtues intact in myself. I know the differences between the right and the wrong. I know what is, the reality. So with the perfection of the reality, when I know the truth, I am ready to face the situation, no matter how blundered the situation is, no matter how disaster has happened outside, but I have that unlimited power to face in myself. So power to face is very important power, which we need to recognize in ourselves and practice again and again, because the whole world is in disaster right now, and so much of uncertainties is happening. So with the right knowledge, with the truth of life, it is important for me to have the power to face. So power to face is such an important power. Next important power is power to pack up. Power to pack up means to be light, to remain light, free from the West, free from the grudges, free from the painful event of the past. If I'm carrying so much of baggage with myself, I'm not be able to run. I will be holded behind. I'll be going back because of the weight of that baggage. So similarly in my mind also, I have to be free from the West, negativity, those thoughts which are not giving me the lightness, which are not giving me the enthusiasm. So I should have limited thoughts, that those are necessary, or the positive or the elevated thoughts, that is always going to keep me light, and I will be ever ready. So I have the power to pack up. So if the West and the negativities are much there, I will be not able to have the lightness in my mind, and not also in the physical life. So I will not be able to have the power to pack up. So power to pack up means ever ready, ever light, free from the bondages, free from the grudges. So let every one of us develop the power to pack up. Next is power to withdraw. Power to withdraw means to have the ruling and the controlling power of my mind. Now with these eyes, I can see whatever comes in front, but with the power of the controlling and the ruling power of the mind, I know that this is right for me and this is not right for me. So which is not right for me, I'll withdraw my senses from there, and I will just focus on the thing which is right for me. So what happens when I do this? What happens when I able to have the controlling and the ruling power of my sense organs and the action organs? I will be protecting myself. I'll be saving myself from the unwanted things and the unwanted feelings. So I will be safeguarded. That means it is important for me to withdraw from all those things which is not necessary. This is very important virtue at this moment, because there are so many things going around the world. So it is important. There are so many things that comes in the social media. So it is important for me to focus on the good thing, withdrawing myself from the negative things. There comes the power to withdraw. So the power to tolerate, power to accommodate, power to discriminate, power to judge, power to cooperate, power to face, power to pack up, and power to withdraw. These are the 8 powers which we all are having in ourselves. So if we utilize these powers again and again, each and every moment, whenever the situation comes, circumstances comes, every now and then, if we practice this power, then we will be the emperor of our mind. We'll be ruling and controlling our mind, and we will be the most powerful being in this world. So I wish every one of you kindly utilize this power and practice it to that extent that you become the most powerful being. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself.